Gordon Ramsay, only winning counts.
If we get it right, possibly the best restaurant in Britain.
There can be no excuses.
In Hell's Kitchen, there'll be no such thing as celebrities. They'll be treated as cooks and nothing more.
So let's work as a team!
In the bin and start again, yeah?
Total obedience, absolute dedication.
I so want them to be the best chef in that kitchen tonight.
I'm so counting on you tonight, you know that?
He asked a lot, and they gave everything.
Keep doing that. Is he on form? The cleanest cook in the kitchen.
Yes, I feel like I've achieved something tonight.
But there's a price to pay for perfection.
There's no perfection in safe cooking.
Exhaustion.
Dog tired this afternoon. Prison would be a relief right now.
Desperation.
Can we just cut it and just concentrate?
Think straight now.
Fury.
I am tired.
Calm down.
No! Is that what you like? Do you really
Just
want
calm
to
down.
Which celebrities can stand the heat? Who will you order out of the kitchen? Tonight, you decide.
Who's bad?
Good evening and welcome to Hell's Kitchen, and as the song doesn't go, what a difference 7 days make. At this time last week, our 8 celebrities could barely chop an onion. Now they can chop it, glaze it, braise it and serve it on a puree of its own coulis. And all this is down to one person, the man who put the F in chef and virtually everything else he says as well, Gordon Ramsay. Under his tutelage, they've turned Hell's Kitchen into a genuine top-class working restaurant, but the effort of all this has taken its toll. 2 celebrity walkouts, 1 hospitalised, although that was simply the effort of remaining in a chair, and in an unexpected twist only a few hours ago, 8 became 7, when Amanda Barry decided she'd had enough. The full story on that coming up. At the end of tonight's show, another of our celebrities will be released blinking back into the sunlight, and even more cruelly, the other 6 will be forced to stay. We don't yet know who the sackee will be. The lines are now open and you can still help decide who stays and who goes, although I should perhaps reiterate that you can't sack Gordon. But before we get to the drama of tonight, let's just remind ourselves of the events of Hell's Kitchen's first roller coaster of a week.
Welcome to Hell's Kitchen.
Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
Come on, we've got to get moving.
This is no fancy, frilly dinner party. This is Hell's Kitchen.
You're late.
It's war now, girls and boys.
I don't think I'm going to be fazed one bit. What a heap of crap.
Morning, ma'am. I'm Tommy Vance.
Okay, guys, first customers are in, yeah?
Oh my God.
Nobody knows what the hell they're doing.
Do I look happy?
Hate this.
Move your ass. Go, please, go!
Sorry, mate.
It's all right. Close the door. My apologies. No more food out of this kitchen. What the is going on? The risotto's come back. The Caesar salad's come back. The ravioli came back.
This week has felt like a month.
I don't want any more orders in this kitchen. I decided to stop. There's no point going on. Welcome to Hell's Kitchen. You think I'm here to cook you a fried egg?
I can't do this, you know. I can't. You can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
When things start to go wrong, come back twice as strong. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing.
It's faultless. Sensational. It was absolutely brilliant.
Hats off to them.
Dinner was fantastic. They cooked it. Pulled it off.
I think we've come a long way.
When that works, it is a dream come true.
And do you know what? We haven't half achieved a lot.
If this is only half of what we've taken on so far, and you look at all we've achieved, then what's the other half going to be like? It's going to be amazing.
Perfection.
Justice! We're definitely coming through it, mate.
This has gone so well. job done.
You're now up to scratch. Keep it there.
So, pretty uneventful week then. Very soon one of our stars will be returning to the real world, where they'll sleep for 48 hours, dreaming only of a tall blonde man with a slightly wrinkled forehead swearing at them for no reason. So you've been voting for 7 days now, and later tonight the celebrity with the lowest number of votes will be lanced like an unsightly boil and squeezed out of Hell's Kitchen. But the lines are now open, so get calling and vote for your favourite. For Belinda, call 09011 323202. Edwina is on 09011 323205. For James, call 06. Jen's on 07. For Matt, dial 08. For Al, 09. Or for Abby, finish with a 10. Calls cost 50p, 16p from each call going to charity. Or you can text us by sending your celebrity's first name to 87654, and digital viewers can vote interactively by putting their red button to the use for which it was intended. Now, viewers of last night's show are probably all asking the same question: has Gordon Ramsay carried out his threat to chop Edwina's head off? Well, the answer is no, for the moment anyway, but she has continued her ascent of the upper reaches of his nasal passage. Perhaps she likes the precarious thrill of it, perhaps she has a death wish, perhaps she doesn't like him at all. Whatever the reason, at yesterday's roll call, it wasn't long before the two of them were squaring up again.
All right, gents, come on, look lively.
Hello.
How are you? Big croaky voice.
Yeah.
Not good for the hot plate, that, especially if you lose it.
Morning.
How are you?
Very well.
Matt. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, good morning, team.
Good morning, Chef.
How are you feeling?
Oh.
Jen, how do you feel?
Tired.
Abby, how do you feel? Tired.
Okay.
And Belinda, how do you feel?
Tired, but I feel okay. More confident.
Edwina, will you totally ignore me on the hot plate again?
I'm not listening.
Shut up, you silly old man.
Sorry? Say that again?
Shut up, Chef.
If you're not going to pull your weight and concentrate on what you're doing, go home.
You're running one section. I'm running a restaurant with 10 sections, and I depend heavily on your support. The minute that you switch off from that support, you may as well go and wash pans, because it would have been easier for me to do the risotto on my own.
Then in those circumstances, I'd much rather wash pans. At least I can do that, and I don't have to worry about whether I can taste them.
If that's how you feel when we go down and we suffer with a problem, you'd rather go and wash pans.
Yes.
But you're forgetting the most important fundamental part. You're part of a team, and you need to learn.
But the pans are very important. And you know, getting the pans back in time for everybody is also very important.
The pans are very important. Okay. James, running the hot plate. How do you feel?
I'm afraid of heights.
You're afraid of heights.
And it felt as if someone had taken me up to the top diving board in a swimming pool and gone off the end.
Oh, God, help me, help me. But I don't know what to do. What am I doing? This is hell on earth.
And did you drop head first, or did you do a belly flop?
I think I belly flopped, and then actually Sergeant Angela started sort of swimming aside me, like armbands. And I got going after a while, and I kind of got the rhythm of what was going on.
Hang on, we'll put it in, let me taste.
You taste
Don't
it.
shush me.
It tastes good. Is it just right?
No, it's really, really salty. I can't serve that. I kind of saw what you go through every single night. It's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, I thought you'd done a bloody good job. And the response from both brigades was staggering.
Yeah.
And it was really nice to see the support you were given. And you got dropped in the deep end, let's not forget that. Can I just say, so far, after 6 days, the feedback on the food is staggering. Not only are we feeding more customers, but the food's getting better.
Coming up, James is having a grumble.
Stop barking orders at me, for Christ's sake.
It's a suggestion, not an order, sir.
All right, I'm going to throw a spatula at your head.
And Amanda's ready to rumble.
Don't be so stupid.
I'm not showing
Don't
off.
be so stupid.
I am tired.
Calm down.
No!
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where our celebrity chefs are sweating like George Bush at a spelling competition. There they are. We can see them. That's Belinda, who seems to be doing something clever with some brown sauce. That's Matt in the blue kitchen. Things seem to be fairly calm but industrious. So all boding well thus far. Now, earlier in the day, Gordon had made Amanda dog's body, and as a result, she'd spent the morning helping out in the blue kitchen, where she seemed more than happy to have made some new friends. And the feeling was, briefly at least, mutual.
Amanda, it's so nice to have you in our kitchen.
It is lovely
nice to be in your
to have you here.
Oh, OK.
Nice to be in your kitchen. I'm here to help.
You know, we're a sit-down kitchen, actually. What? We're a sit-down kitchen. We sit on the flower
Very
bed.
different in here.
Yeah.
Amanda's departure to the blue kitchen has increased the workload for the Red Brigade. For Belinda, it's all too much.
I just feel like I'm going crazy. That's all. I mean, I think partly it's family, but also I'm just, no matter how much sleep I get, I'm not thinking right. I'm just not thinking right.
What? You what, darling?
How's Belinda? She all right?
No.
No, it's fine.
She's missing her family, mate. She's...
Right, fair enough.
Yeah, but you know, and it's just made everything a million times worse, basically.
Yeah, of course it has.
We're trying to do the work of
all
5
so
people.
unnecessary.
We've now got 3 doing the work of what should have been 5. So it's just...
But I'll tell you what.
Cope with it. We can all
But I'll tell you
do
what,
it. We can all
Tits.
cope with it.
We're doing it.
Shuffle, project. Shuffle, but wing time step. Double wing time step. Do that one.
So, Mark, these eggs, I cut them into quarters now.
Why have they got that big?
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, I know.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Yeah.
Okay, got it? Yeah, thanks.
So Belinda's fine. She's fine. And Amanda's dancing was fine. It was fine. But Amanda and Belinda aren't the only ones finding Hell's Kitchen more of an ordeal than they expected. Up until last week, most of our stars thought doing a bit part on the bill was a gruelling day's work. But not anymore. They're now all too well aware what the daily grind in a kitchen involves.
I'd order 4 covers, table 18, 1 tomato terrine, 1 crab risotto, 2 onion soup.
Okay, are you all right with 5 minutes?
The first week was always going to be the toughest. You know, let's not beat around the bush. Kitchens are full-on, difficult environments. I think in a bizarre world, they thought that everything was just going to be prepped and they came in and just cooked from 7 o'clock till 10:30 and then waved to the mates.
You're up at 7 o'clock in the morning, OK? You go all the way through until 1 o'clock in the morning.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done in all of my life.
Prison would be a relief right now.
If they came in now at 3 o'clock with everything ready in trays, take it out, they'd be fine. There'd be no problems whatsoever. But it's basically making the preparation that's killing them. Set up like it was. Pick crab meat, do all that. It's all there.
We do a full service, and then we have to scrub the kitchen down.
Do you know what? I am never, ever, ever going to complain about cleaning or cooking in my house again.
Oh, excuse me. I'm tired now.
I can't do this anymore.
And it's long, long, relentless days.
I'm not afraid of hard work, to be honest, but when you've got hard work like this, long hours, your body's aching and you're missing your family, that's when it can push it over the edge.
It's glamorous to be one of these top chefs, but you've got to really work your nuts off to get there.
There's nothing glamorous in cooking, I've said it 1,000 times. It's graft.
It's plain that if you want to excel at anything, you have to bring dedication, focus and expertise to whatever it is you do.
Yet when service comes, they just unite. You know, and James is like making soufflés, show me how to do this, and they love all that. They love the cooking aspect and the serving aspect.
Now we're so far in, you know, we've got to keep going, haven't we?
Al Murray there, now the undisputed holder of the British and Commonwealth record for the longest yawn. Well, he holds that record, but will he still be here to celebrate tomorrow? It's up to you. The lines are now open for you to vote for your favourite celebrity. To vote for Belinda, call 090 11323202. For Edwina, it's 090 11323205. For James, 06. Jens on 07. For Matt Goss, finish with 08. For Al, 09. And for Abby, it's 10. The celebrity with the lowest vote will be leaving at the end of the show. And now the celebrities have been shocked by the amount of verbal abuse they've had to take, even for an ex-member of Bros. Although the words Hell's Kitchen and Gordon Ramsay might have tipped them off, but even when Gordon isn't around, they still manage to wind each other up. And as prep continued, a hapless James became Edwina's next victim.
Right, let's just watch it a bit, because the reason being that otherwise we get contamination and then we have a problem.
She's teaching me how to do the pastries, so it's going, it's going well. But it's not what you do; it's the way that you do it.
You take an egg.
Right.
You need to crack it once cleanly on the edge.
Right.
Go on.
Oh.
Hands clean.
Yes.
Roll the yolk from side to side. That's it. Brilliant. Put the yolk in there.
Is this hot enough then?
It's got to come up to the boil, but don't boil over. Right. And careful, it's got 52 different kinds of sugar in there. It will burn.
It will burn. So shall I take it off?
Keep whisking it.
Keep whisking it. Okay.
And whisking to the corners.
Whisking to the corners of the corners of the round saucepan.
Yeah.
Ah. I mean, it's not a huge thing, but it is beginning to get a little. When you've got so much to do, just for a minute.
Get it in there and cool it.
Oh yes. Oh, I got higher.
Yeah.
I will try it now.
It will quickly become apparent if it's.
So I whisk it before I pass it, right?
Yeah.
Big pans like those pans.
Yeah.
I whisk it before I pass it.
Why did you just spinach in?
Right, so you need some more milk. That's dead.
Can't take much more of the twittering. Can't take much more of the twittering.
Stay there. This little tray there.
Stop barking orders at me, for Christ's sake.
It's a suggestion, not an order, sir.
All right, I'm going to throw a spatula at your head.
I'd say how irritated I am to her face. So I don't feel like I'm talking behind her back, but I
love you, but we need you.
I'm in the confession room, my darling. You have to go away whilst I'm doing this.
All right. Well,
Okay.
when you have finished, darling,
I will come.
need you.
I will come, but I'm busy.
Still to come, Gordon rallies the troops.
Tomorrow, I've decided to make sure that you guys get half a day off. Because what you've done in 6 days has been staggering.
And James entertains them.
Had to do 2 soups cause she burned it once again.
Welcome back live to part 3 of Hell's Kitchen, where the time is almost 9:30, notable most nights for being the point in the show where the bleep machine mysteriously breaks down. Our trainee superstars in the kitchen are currently working furiously, some as usual more furious than others. Now this is of course your last chance to decide which celebrity will disappear from Hell's Kitchen tonight, only to turn up in numerous adverts and afternoon chat shows, so grasp the opportunity to alter the very course of history, albeit in a rather tiny way. Back to yesterday's events then, which were about to come to a rather unexpected head. Amanda had been forced to rejoin her Red Brigade, and although Tommy Vance was gone, his fashion sense lived on.
Okay, Amanda, you're back over there now. Thank you, my love.
Oh, good.
Go on, madame, away. You have to, I'm sorry. Amanda.
I don't have to do anything. Can I just speak to James for a sec? Can I just speak to you quietly for a minute? I can't go. I've just gone, and so is Belinda.
It's all right, love. Why don't you take 5 minutes? Why don't you just...
No, yeah. I'd be all right if I was in here. It would be a completely different game.
Why can't you stay in here?
I don't care.
Bring your stuff in here and do it.
No. I just don't want to be in there. I really don't.
Why not? Okay. Amanda, go and take 5 minutes out of the back and just sit down, okay?
Take some time,
Do that.
my love. Take just some time to sit.
Yeah, Amanda, come with me. Come on, 10 minutes out the back, yeah? So, it's fine. It's all right, you guys get on.
Sorry, John.
That's all right. I'll check the meat off with me, yeah?
So this is
After taking time out to compose herself, Amanda returns to work. Unfortunately, her route through the blue kitchen leads her straight past Gordon.
Amanda. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, please.
Yes.
Would you like to come over?
Not particularly.
Not particularly.
No.
Why not? Darling, what's the matter? Is this necessary right now?
Necessary. I'm absolutely exhausted because they're silly hours.
Right.
Silly, stupid hours. I
And
don't
you're
know
the person who
I had
came
no
to do
idea.
this
Yes,
and
but
sat with your agent
I had
and
absolutely no idea that these hours would have people bursting into tears every 5
Right.
minutes. It's not my scene, quite honestly.
Does this make you feel better shouting in front of the blue team?
I'm not shouting in front of anybody.
Is that you have to show off?
How bloody fucking
Don't
dare
be stupid.
you?
Don't be so stupid.
I'm not showing
Don't
off.
be so stupid.
I am tired.
Calm down.
No.
Don't raise your hands.
Why not?
Don't
do you
raise your hands.
What do you mean, don't raise my bloody
I've just
hands?
told you, don't raise your hands.
What?
Don't. Calm down.
No.
I'll take you outside.
Is that what you like? Do you really
Just
want
calm
to, do you
down.
want people to just
Calm
get
down.
pushed? I'm much better staying right here.
For now.
No.
For now, let's just all calm down a bit, eh? Let's just all calm
Do you
down
want to go
a bit.
upstairs, Amanda?
No. I'm not lying, not playing a game. I wanted to show off. Everybody's buggered.
Okay.
Look, we're all buggered.
Fine.
Come on.
Okay. Come on. You sure?
Yeah, sure.
You want to stay here?
No, I'll just stay here.
That's all right. The rest of you just let Amanda, just let her chill by herself, and the rest of you get on with it,
Yeah.
okay? All right?
Yes, I bet if he'd been asked a week ago which of our celebrities would be the first to physically attack Gordon, Amanda Barry would probably not have been the first name to spring to mind. But eventually, Amanda calmed down, returned to her post with the Reds. As fights, hugs, slaps and tears aside, there was the small matter of opening a restaurant and serving 72 people to cope with. So mounting his soapbox, Gordon delivered another rousing call to arms.
Excellent. Come over. Ange and Sarge. Yeah, it's not going to take long. I'll keep it brief. It's been a tough 7 days. I think that's clearly obvious. And what none of you realise, and even me sometimes, is what has been created in there. So to cut long story short, it's become the hottest place in town. And that's not on my doing, that's not on Angela's or Sarge's doing, that's because we've been here and pulled out the best of you guys. And I mean the best of you guys. You're knackered. It's clearly obvious you're knackered. And you've been pushed to the extreme. And emotions have run high, tempers are frayed. Tomorrow, I've decided to make sure that you guys get half a day off. Because I think you each and every one of you deserve it. Okay? Because what you've done in fucking 6 days has been staggering. And Angela and Sarge will back me up equally. I've got one request. The time that you're in the kitchen, I want 110%.
Yes, chef.
Is that a deal?
Yes, chef.
Have a great service. Thank you.
Thanks,
Give me. There you go.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but you don't get under people's fucking skins, you know.
That's part of my job. You shouldn't hit young boys.
I never thought...
Thank fuck I can catch.
I never thought, actually...
All I went to do was scratch my eyebrow.
Don't do it again. I never thought that you would provoke me to do that. You just triggered a button that hasn't been pressed for many years. And it must have been the same button I pressed when I got expelled from school. So I can think you've reduced me to a very old child.
Well, it wasn't about reducing
All right,
to anything.
then. I shall just be... I'll do my very best.
Okay. Are you
Because
gonna
I
give
don't
me-
want to make a great fool of myself,
Are you
which
going
I've
to give me
already
the best
done.
Caesar salad?
You see those hands?
Yes.
With these hands, I will prepare tonight
protect.
one of the greatest Caesar salads ever seen,
Mm-hmm.
even to Caesar.
Wonderful. Thank you, baby. Ow, you caught me that time. Right, spring onions.
So it's fine. Everything's fine, as Gordon backs away slowly, smiling and nodding. Still, it seemed a complete diplomatic breakdown had been averted for 24 hours at least, which was fortunate because in the midst of all that excitement, the doors had opened for the 7th service. Hell's Kitchen was officially 1 week old.
Thank you very much. That's all right.
Enjoy your main courses. Thank you very much.
Where's the couscous gone?
Just take that couscous. Get it back. It's not funny, Edwina. I'm trying to send food out, and if you hadn't dressed it incorrectly in the first place, you wouldn't have this bloody problem. But yeah, it's bloody funny. I love working 18 hours a day to get it all wrong.
Generally speaking, apart from Edwina, we had a really good service. You know, we got all the checks out, all the desserts. They started running things. James jumped on the pass at one stage, and they were all, you know, pushing each other. So, you know, despite my bitterness, they're up to really well.
1 minute on the risotto and the trees
Edwina,
ready. Yes, chef.
Did you hear what I just called out?
No, I didn't actually, chef, because I'm concentrating on something else, and I apologise.
Ange, can you get on that section?
Yes,
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes, chef.
Can you go in the pot wash? Let's play it that way.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Leave it
Thanks.
to you.
Sorry, Ange.
Oh, no worries, Gordon.
There you go.
What's with this?
Guys, blue team, I can't continue like that, so can we just draw together, show a little bit of respect for the kitchen, yeah? Everyone else is doing phenomenally well.
Last night's service saw small victories for both red and blue kitchens. Red Brigade won the battle for diner stomachs by 8 orders. However, it was the Blues customers who went home happiest, almost 90% of them getting a full 3 courses, compared with the Red Brigade's 70%.
The last couple of nights definitely have seemed to have come much more together. Everybody seems to be working together more as a team, very, very smoothly now.
Right, everybody, 4 ravioli, 3 Wellington, 1 bass.
Yes, chef. There you go, thank you. 4 canapes, table 6, please. Your nice canapes, yes?
4 canapes, table 6.
Yes, that's
chef.
to yourself.
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
sorry.
bless you.
The red team again, you know, they've gone through so much the last few weeks. I know how I feel from it all. It's completely drained me, both physically and emotionally, totally. And I know exactly how they're feeling.
6 covers, table 4.
And, you know, above all odds, they're really stepping up again and getting on with things, and it's a fantastic thing to see.
Yes,
Communication from them again is just getting better and better. I mean, you know, I looked at Gordon tonight and just listening to the way Abby was rolling the tables off before she started getting, you know, a bit weighed under.
4.5 minutes, 1 Wellington, 2 lamb, 1 duck.
Yeah.
Yes, Abby.
It's just phenomenal communication, you know, clear, precise. You know, I have to say, watching her, it is quite amazing to see how her ability's grown in such a short space of time.
Thank you, Abby.
There were a few mistakes made, you know, a few things weren't coming up perfectly, and, you know, but the effort that's being put into it is 125% at the moment, and that's just a fantastic thing to see.
Well done, kid.
You too, you too.
So after another successful service, nice cuddly Gordon showed how much he cared by giving the celebrities the following morning off. And having been reprimanded by Gordon on Thursday for staying up till 5 in the morning, the chefs showed their maturity by going to bed at 4:30 in the morning.
Right,
James, what section were you on tonight? James, tell me, did you do it right? James, tell me how it went for you. James, come on, man! To onion valute! Not only my own, but Edwina's. Her entire station lay waste today. Had to do 2 soups 'cause she burned it once again. Tell me what you did tonight, Jay. Tell me that you did it right, Jay. Tell me what you had to do, James. Tell me what became of you. Next, the risotto. She fucked that up again. Tomati glazing, we had to do it once again. Edwina answered back once more. Gordon got the piss. Amanda smacked him in the mouth. We all went all this. James, tell me what you did tonight, James.
Fantastic. Actor, cook, rapper. Is there nothing he can't do? Run the pass, of course, as we saw last night. James Dreyfus, of course, his initials are DJ backwards, aren't they? Telling or completely irrelevant? Well, it's time to bite the bullet and deal with today's, shall we say, incident. It all started, and indeed ended, this morning at roll call.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chef.
Amanda's just popped to the toilet. Should be a second.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Had plenty then. Happy birthday. You're not going to forget that one for a long time, are you?
No.
You had a great time.
Yeah, we had a laugh.
She might never forget it. I can't fucking remember.
Did you like her song? Did you like her song?
No, I didn't know.
Oh my God.
Good afternoon, Amanda.
Good afternoon, sir.
Amanda, did you have a good party?
Yes, thank you.
It's quite staggering to think we're a week down the line, this time last week, in comparison to today, and just think of the foundation that's been set. Think of what you've done in that short period of time, and for me it feels like a month, not 7 days. Amanda, how are you feeling on it?
Well, actually, Chef, this morning, Chef, I have to tell you, Chef, that I'm pissing off, Chef, and I'd like to go home now and watch this show in bed with a bottle of champagne and some fish and chips. It has been quite an experience, Chef, but I think I should get out of the way, Chef, before I screw anything up, Chef. So I'm gonna...
Amanda? Amanda?
I want you to stay for your party, that's all.
I admire your honesty, and thank you. I really mean that.
Well, when I took a swipe at you yesterday, quite honestly, I thought, I'm totally out of control here, and if I'm obviously not in control of myself when I'm around you. I'm either in tears or taking a thwack at you, or I thought, well, that is no way to behave. I've made a complete and utter fool of myself. I'll go
Can I just
home.
say, it was a bloody good shot.
Yeah. If I'd just been
That 1
half
inch...
a year younger, we'd have been there.
Or
But anyway, I thought,
style.
just go home, Amanda. Go home. With some dignity. Yes, I'm going home now.
I'm sure the teams, both teams, blue and red team, would wish you all the best. And Amanda, thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, Dana, would you like to go upstairs and get your stuff?
Yes, I've got to go.
Say bye, Chef.
Of course you can. Say goodbye.
Can you say? Of course you can say goodbye. Yeah,
No, this isn't about not.
I better leave you to say goodnight.
Why are you going?
I don't like it here, darling. I'm too old. I'm going home.
Oh, no.
I'm going. Look after yourself. Go on, take care of too much time. Go on. Goodbye.
What are we going to do overnight?
Bye-bye.
Oh, you'll think of something.
Bye, darling.
Still, I'm sure years from now, Amanda will look back on her time in Hell's Kitchen and wonder why she put up with it as long as she did. So 1 down, 7 left, but by the end of tonight it'll be down to 6. One of our celebrities will have sautéed their last potato, or in the case of Edwina, oversalted her final risotto. But who will it be? Let's have some expert analysis.
Edwina bounces back like I've never seen anyone bounce back.
So why don't you just go?
Oh, because you're not going to chase me out, Chef.
Sorry?
I'm delighted to help.
In service, she's not the best. She's the weakest in service.
I'm going to make this right now.
I mean, she's typical Edwina. You know, you say black, she says white, but, you know, she just gets on with it and nothing seems to faze her, which is remarkable.
I think Belinda's great in the kitchen because she's actually very sweet. She really wants to do well. Unfortunately, I don't think that's enough.
Just don't confuse me.
I just think she's, you know, getting a bit kind of more down the dumps and finding it too hard for her.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Thank you.
Big Al Murray, strengths are very obvious. Great communication skills, amazing passion for what he's doing. Watching him now, you know, he actually really does look like a cook and he's getting his section organised.
1 minute, chef.
Ready now, chef.
No, 1 minute, chef.
Why?
Because I'm not ready with the soup.
And I would be gutted if he got sacked because, you know, I don't think there's any weaknesses coming from there other than the fact that he tells such bad jokes.
I'm a ballerina in the kitchen, look.
James is just top entertainment value, whether he can cook a souffle or not. He's just very funny and worth keeping him for that.
Oh, God, help me, help me. What do I... But I don't know what to do.
But he actually can. He's got a great sense of taste. His risottos are phenomenal.
That's a lovely risotto.
His weaknesses, again, and when he gets not interested, it's hard work with him to push him.
Let's go, James. Keep it up. What's up?
After tonight,
Abby, to start with, a bit lippy. Wasn't sure how she'd work out.
Abby?
Do you want me to meet Gordon?
Yes.
It's not after Belinda's.
Oh, it's Belinda's. Passing the buck again.
But looking at her cooking meat and fish, fantastic. Turned out really well.
You've done a great job there. That's cooked beautifully.
And a real asset to the team.
Thank you.
Matt's strength is when he's up, he's great.
You do a great lamb.
He can dress a plate phenomenally, he can fillet a fish fantastically. His weakness is that if anyone gets upset in a group, he takes it to heart and it brings him down, and he needs to be a bit more distance in that respect.
Don't be the first to go, mate. Don't be the first to go. I feel the same way, mate, OK?
Jen's fabulous on service, she's top girl. She can cook fish and meat, she really pushes when she gets into the flow of it.
Yes, chef.
Watch this table, it's Gary Rhodes from Ready Steady Cook.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Her only weakness, I'd say, is just the setup in the day.
Come on.
Jen, come on, Jen.
So those are the 7 runners and riders, and there are just a few minutes left for you to decide which of them falls at the next hurdle. To keep Belinda in Hell's Kitchen, call 09011 323202. For Edwina, call 09011 323205. James is on 06, Jen 07, Matt's 08. For Al, finished with 09. And for Abby, it's 10. In a moment, I'll be heading over to the past to deliver your decision to the celebrities. One of the remaining 7 is about to be dismissed from Hell's Kitchen, but who will it be? Join us in just a moment to find out. Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where the culling season has just begun. Amanda Barry left earlier today, but you've been voting for your favourites all week, and tonight the one with the least votes will go as we create our Hell's Kitchen super team. Our 7 celebrities are lined up in the time-honoured tradition of an identity parade, and they're as ready as they're ever going to be to hear your verdict. Good evening, celebrity chefs.
Good evening, Angus.
Now, as you know, the public has been voting all week on their favourite celebrity chef. Tomorrow, the second week of Hell's Kitchen begins, and the Reds and Blues team will merge into one glorious whole. Gordon's crack team. But first tonight, the celebrity with the lowest number of votes will be leaving Hell's Kitchen for good.
Please move your ass.
I'm sorry, I can't possibly do that, Gordon. Listen carefully. Matt, Abby, and Jen.
Mark, stand by the main course next, please.
You can return to your post. You're going to be in Gordon's crack team. Okay, we're down to 4 now, of which James and Al can also go back into the kitchen. You are part of Gordon's crack team. So Edwina and Belinda, only one of you will be taking your place in Hell's Kitchen. The other will be leaving Hell's Kitchen for good. And the name of the person who will be going home
Beef is medium.
is Belinda. Edwina back into the kitchen. Belinda, if you'd like to say your goodbyes very quickly and then come and have a chat with us. Say goodbye to everyone and then come through.
Right, is anybody hungry? Can we get on with the rest of it? Hey guys.
You've been amazing.
Yeah, more bread in, please. Please. Okay, Jen, more bread in, please.
Email me, please.
I feel like a fool. You're not.
Yes.
You're not. I don't want to. You're not. Okay. Gonna be.
Email me.
Bye, Gordon.
Bye, Chef.
Linda, this is.
Kiss. Hey, come on, we've got to go. We've got to go to the kitchen for us. Well done, babes.
Enjoy that walk. Okay.
Well done. Well done.
you very much.
Condolences,
I get to go
sympathies.
home now,
You
so
do, but you have to talk to us first, sadly. Hard luck about that. How do you feel?
In some ways, I mean, sad, but in some ways relieved that I get to go home because I really miss my family.
And you get to get a glass of champagne
And I get to
as you
drink.
watch the highlights of your time in hell.
Oh, no.
There's the last 7 days.
We can't say that. Back. Oh, come on.
Bang, bang, he shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground.
I can't deal with this.
Bang, bang, my baby shot me down.
It screwed up everybody.
Come on, don't start cracking now.
I'm not going to.
Ready to go.
So you want to be a chef? I'm trying my hardest, believe me.
I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to freak out.
It's perfect. With each day, I'm becoming more confident.
Good, absolutely brilliant. Go. Belinda, lovely. Well done.
I didn't screw up once.
Belinda, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good, huh?
Brings it all back. Was it tougher than you expected?
Definitely tougher.
Right.
But it was a really good experience for me. I mean, I love to cook. I cook at home.
Right.
And this is on a different level. But I learned a lot, actually.
And have you made any friends in there?
Yes, I have, definitely.
Which ones?
Well, I loved Amanda.
Right.
She was great. And I
You were
love
writing
Matt.
secret notes with Amanda, weren't you, at one stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that a good idea when there were sort of
Probably not.
19 cameras
Probably
filming
not.
it?
Probably
And
not.
who else did you get on with?
Well, I liked everybody. I mean, Matt's a good friend.
Right.
And
All your teammates, really?
mhm.
And what about Gordon? I mean, what's your
Gordon's
take
great.
on him? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Because he gave you a rough time for a while.
no,
didn't he?
not really. I mean, he was never personal, and it was.
I'm thinking of the ravioli splits.
Well, I mean, if I had been told to fill my water, keep my water level up in my pot, it would have been a lot better.
It was his fault then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm with you on that, obviously.
It was his fault.
So, I mean, were there any enemies in there? Anyone that you didn't get on with too well?
No, not really. Not really. I mean, there was kind of rough. I felt sort of in the middle of this whole situation that was developing, but no enemies.
And would you do it again?
No.
That's a very definite answer.
No. Once
Never
is
in a
enough. It
million
was a good
years.
experience, but I wouldn't do it again.
Right, okay. Well, we can have a look at your incident, your ravioli incident, as it is now called, just to bring it all back to you.
We can't serve that.
I'll get
Put one more in and put them back in with 30 seconds to go. Back, the whole fucking lot back. Woo, bang. This ravioli split again, Danny. Yeah, I know, but I can't serve that, Danny. You cannot serve that.
It's ravioli. It's perfect. Yes.
Belinda, quick.
Oh, come on. There's a ravioli got a hole in it.
Did it split? Oh.
For f***'s sake.
Brings it all back.
That didn't bother me so much, actually. I mean,
Right.
it bothered me that I could cry over ravioli.
But I mean, Gordon wasn't very sympathetic then. I mean, what do you think about him sort of shouting and hollering at people?
The shouting didn't, honest to God, the shouting didn't bother me. I guess it was just me getting upset in front of millions of people is what bothered me more than anything, and actually crying about it.
Right. But do you think it bothers other people? I mean, it must be kind of scary, isn't it, to be shouted out at that volume from that distance?
No, it didn't bother me. Honest to
Right.
God, it didn't.
Okay.
It wasn't the ravioli. It wasn't him that's shouting. It was just, I guess, a stressful situation.
Right.
It's very stressful.
And he gets results, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
you feel as if you've learnt a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
And how loyal is everyone else to him? I mean, like the staff, Sarge and Angela.
No, they're amazing. I mean, what they are up against, it was, is pretty intense.
Well, let's have a look in the kitchen and see some of your teammates now. That was Al. You got on with Al.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. And Abby, how did you get on with her?
She was great. I loved her. She was wonderful.
Right. And who would you pick out of all of these that might go on to actually win these things?
I would pick either Matt or James, actually.
Right. And you think they're the best cooks, or?
I think Matt has a control about him that is He's a very good cook, but he also is very calm and cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, you can go and put some money on them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could win a lot of money. And also you can have a nice meal. So there are some advantages in leaving this early. But thank you so much for coming and talking to us.
Thanks.
And congratulations on staying there as long as you did.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Belinda. And we'll see you later. Now 2 have gone, 4 have gone in fact this week, 6 people left. We'll see you tomorrow night at the same time, 9 o'clock on ITV1. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Coming up next.
Can you stop? Why don't you stop? Stop!
I just felt like dead special. Is the grass greener for our poor little rich girls? Then it's the ITV News, and later at 10:45, join Katie Derham for a spectacular evening of classical music, the Classical Brit Music Awards 2004.